Narendra Modi in the 6 months that they have completed in power. Few from this generation remember a more furiously eventful first 6 months in office for any government. The Modi Sarkar, which took office on the 26th of May, hit the ground running and hasn't really come up for breath. But the political state of play gets more interesting. It's a good time for a quick check of the new government's big hits and the big misses. Thumbs. The Swachh Bharat campaign made and continues to be a contagious issue across the country. Critics scoffed at the simplistic program, but the message was unmissable. The ambitious program wants to see 15 crore bank accounts by January 26th and hits right into the heart of the inclusive growth paradigm. The well-conceived, strongly branded Make in India campaign also gets a lot of public love for its aggressive promise to transform India into the manufacturing hub. Modi's diplomatic outreach has been a series of high-profile steps forward, from taking Indo-US relations to the next level to showing Pakistan that India wants peace but won't be a pushover. The government has tried to make its high visibility hits overwhelm the bad news, but there are some prominent misses, including the ongoing saffronization of education, the realization within the government that it may have overpromised on black money, poll-related communal tension, and the love jihad experiment also exposed the government's shortcomings. In short, there were more than enough of misses, and that's what the opposition is seen to raking in on.
See, there are 180 achievements of the government of 180 days. But I'll list just 3 important. People were fed up with inflation, price rise, and they have got real relief. The government on its own, through its policy measures, have reduced the price of petrol by nearly 10 rupees and diesel by 5 rupees. Second, the investment sentiments have gone up. And the third and most important, we have taken steps to make people the stakeholder in nation building.
सच को झूठ और झूठ को सच, बिना काम किए श्रेय लेना, जनता को ठगना.
The characteristic of this government appears to have been that we have great speeches but very little concrete achievements to show. So the great speeches are all very well. We've seen them abroad as well as at home. But we do need to see some concrete results.
Well, the government has been very successful in announcements, in propaganda. This is a treadmill government. They're standing at the same place, running, but nothing more than that. Nothing is translated into action on the ground.
And joining me live is Javed Ansari. Javed, how would you assess the last 6 months? Would you say there are more misses than hits, or is it the other way around?
No, certainly there have been more misses than hits. There is a certain amount of energy. There's no denying the fact that Prime Minister Modi has imparted a certain amount of impetus, of fresh energy into the government. The momentum appears to be with them. The acoustics and the atmospherics are in place. He's had some very high voltage foreign trips, which have yielded him a lot of eyeballs. But at the same time, they've also been misses. There've been promises which, and as is always the case when you make tall promises, it's very difficult to deliver on all of them. And much will depend going forward from now. The first 6 months have been good, but going forward, because momentum and atmospherics can only take you thus far. You need to begin delivering on the ground. And if that doesn't happen, if the government falls short of expectations, then the reverse swing, to use the cricket terminology, will begin.
Also, Javed, we're seeing the government facing the heat over black money. That's really one of the misses, because you're seeing the opposition actually join ranks to take them on over the promise of delivering within 100 days.
Well, certainly, and in the run-up to the elections, spearheaded by Mr. Narendra Modi, the then opposition, which is now in government, went hammer and tongs. They made claims that within a certain period of time we'll bring back the money. Tall claims, extremely over the top as far as the quantum of money abroad was made, without actually a fair assessment of the ground realities. Now that they've come into office, they realize that it's not that easy, that perhaps there was more than a grain of truth to what the previous government was saying, that there are treaties, which there are international obligations which India is bound by way of signing those treaties, and therefore it's not as simple as people would like to imagine, that you turn on a switch and black money will start rolling back into the country. So some of the reality, the post-election reality, is now has now come back to haunt the BJP, haunt the present government, especially in the case of black money.
All right, Executive Editor Javed Ansari, thank you so much for joining us live to assess where really the NDA government stands after 6 months of being sworn in.